What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is a Legendary Fountain Titan, and today I'm going over the, of course, predecessor update version, 1.8. Been doing a lot of these updates. That's basically the only thing I really have been doing is the updates with predecessor. I haven't really showed any gameplay in a while. But yeah, I just want to show you my stance on it because as much trash as I do talk about this game because of its lack of balance. I, of course, do care for the game. I still play it, even off camera, testing things. But the reason I don't really record is because I'm just too mad at the game's balance. I'm a lot of times I'm just raging, to be quite honest. So it's not. I don't really think it'd be that interesting. Uh, because the game is really frustrating to play right now because of how the balance is alone for me at least. So, but yeah, we got a new character. He looks freaking wicked, absolutely awesome looking. Um, he seems to be a warrior, from what I can tell. Warrior slash bruiser, just like half the roster, but whatever. We the day will never come where we get another tank. I feel. It's just how it is. But yeah. So we got the stats. I'm not gonna do the math for all of this, but physical armor, he has, of course, like it was like 96 because I just checked it out. It was like 96 something armor, physical armor, and his health was like 2,860, which puts him right at the big boy category with health. Um, fun fact by the way, did you know that bruisers are so strong, like Grux, Kwong, Crunch? What if I told you that they actually have better base stats than Richter and Steel? Did you know that? I didn't know that for the longest time, but they do. Grux actually has more armor than Richter. Now, I would say that for Steel as well, but Steel technically does have that passive. Uh, so essentially, if he has a full tank build, he will, of course, reach higher numbers than Grux. But the point is, Grux can still easily keep the tanky side as Steel because, of course, Grux can heal. Not so much Crunch. I mean, Crunch, he has basically the same stats as, you know, Richter and Steel as well, but he doesn't have like a heal like Grux. But Grux, honestly, Grux and Kwong are probably the tankiest characters in the game right now because they can spam, like, Grux can spam heals and Kwong can spam shields. And they basically have the same stats as the tanks. So let that sink in for a moment that the most powerful, most durable characters right now are bruisers or warriors. I mean, not even tank classes. Just saying, it's really frustrating. But we'll move past that. Acheron gains up to 100 stacks of hunger, lasting. Yeah, so so he gets ability haste as he eats, as his hunger stacks. This basically it gives you a 25% ability haste when it's at 100%. So do with that what you will. Uh, Acheron reaches max stacks of ability haste, granting him 5% plus 0.75% per level damage mitigation. Plus zero. That seems like a really high number. Plus 0.75% per level. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, that is like this would equal up to, if you're level 18, that would equal up to like 13 something. I think 13.5. That would equal up to 75, 150, 36, 12. Yeah, yeah, like 13.5 plus the 5%. That's 18 point. That wait, is that? Hold on. Let me just make sure that's right. Let us make sure. 0.575 times 18. Okay, yeah, 13.5, like I said. But that is actually really high. 18, like that's basically 18.5% mitigation. Plus, if you have Stonewall on top of that with a full build of physical armor, oh, he might be able to be a tank actually, because he does have. Let me see. I know one thing too. Not really this necessarily, but let me just show you real quick. I know I went through literally all his stats in the game, and Terra actually has the most health in the game. By the way, Terra has the most health, and she says that. Well, apart from Zarus, like without counting actual passives, like Zarus's passive where he like his augment, where he gains health and power over time, right? And of course Sevarog. Sevarog and Zarus technically have the highest health, but with just base stats, she has like 2,870. Um, but the interesting thing about that is that if you go back up here, calculator, so if I'm mistaken, 120 times 18 plus 700. That's his health. He's only 10. He's only 10 health away from being like the most healthy character. Although, um, he doesn't have as much armor for sure, though. His armor is really sucky by comparison. But with the mitigation thing, that might not be an issue. Um, yeah. For the rest of it, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Oh well, okay. We'll go over this though, because this is also another big thing. I would explain all of these, right? But like, I don't even know how the character works, so it doesn't make any sense to me right now. so, um, but I do know taking aside. So Acheron also heals 5% of his max health. The heal is reduced by on units is increased on kill. So yeah, he heals and has mitigation. So he actually might be a good tank. Not gonna lie, he might actually be pretty good at it. I hope so, dude. Cause hot damn, we need another tank, dude. Um, yeah, that's all I got for you for Agaroth. But he's a really cool looking character. I absolutely love him. Got some skins. Twin Blast looking pretty cool over there. I like that skin. Shouldn't it be? Is this a Valkyrie skin? Not really. Well, I mean, yeah, dude. Valkyrie skins always get to me. Like I love Valkyrie armor shit in like fantasy. It's so cool looking. Wukong. Is that the like that looks like the armor from the actual Wukong game? Yo, damn, dude. There's a Acheron skin. Is that his name? How you pronounce his name? Acheron. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. Acheron. That's why it sounds weird. You gotta say it with like an evil tone. Hold on. Acheron. There we go. That's how you say it. That's how you say it. Um, yeah, we got a new bundle coming out, so that's really interesting. Finally, I've really been level 50 on the old bundle for like 2 months now, so it's good to see we finally got that. New monsters. Wow, the sky looks really different. That's really interesting. Um, yeah. Okay. Stats for what? What's this for? Who's it for? 2,500 health. Uh, it just says stats. Is that for this stuff? I have no idea. I I mean, honestly, it doesn't really make a difference even if it is in the map or whatever. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know. Um, golly! Look at that thing. Big Bubba. He's a big boy, ain't he? He looks like that one thing from Star Wars. Uh, that they try to feed to Luke. or like Luke is almost eaten by him. It looks like that thing in that pit. That's what it looks like. I love it though. Look at it. Look at his mouth. He's like. Anyway, don't know what all this is. It's weird that it just says stats. Like I'm guessing it says stats for this thing, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm too dumb for this. That looks cool. What the heck is that? What is that? Is that something you can like hit, or is that just part of the map? Uh, I don't know. Looks really cool though. The grass looks dead. Trees are dead. Man, it looks crazy. I like how in each update with the three characters, like Reyna, Uriel, and this character now, like the map just progressively got like darker and darker with each one, and now it's like this. Does that mean the next patch we're gonna get like three good guys and it's just gonna go back to normal? I had no idea if. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all of them are evil. The last that we've gotten, supposedly. Um, yeah, map changes. That looks interesting. Where the hell is this at? Oh, that's near the pit, right? Uh, so it's like separated now, I guess. Right, because this was just closed off before, so they're kind of like opening the jungle a little more. Thank God, dude. I hate how closed off it is. Um. Okay. Hmm. Looking for anything more interesting. Fountain healing. Have you ever accidentally left the base while missing just a smidge of health or mana? With this change, we're attempting to eliminate that feels bad experience, while also generally smoothing out the regeneration to come in much smaller chunks. The fountain regeneration effect is now applied as a 2-second buff that constantly refreshes while inside the fountain. The buff regenerates 4.5% of your max health and mana every 0.25 seconds. Note this is the exact same value as live, just split into quicker application. If you leave the fountain, you retain the buff for 2 seconds. Okay. A little stuff, I guess. They're making quality of life changes, basically. Ward destruction. Wards and vision are incredibly important aspects of the macro play, and as such, we want to make the experience of the interacting with them as smooth as possible. We have identified a area of frustration around wards as appearing while players are attacking them, so we want to experiment with an adjustment to their functionality that minimizes that pain point. Okay. Um, when a ward is visible and is damaged, it gains an additional 1.5 seconds of invisibility concurrent to its current visibility timer. Okay. Jungle monster healing. So yeah, basically there's a bunch of okay, Nitro, but we don't care about Nitro. I mean, I don't anyway. I don't ever play Nitro. Uh, Heroes. Finally, we're getting to the good stuff. All right, all right, all right. This is what I've been looking forward to. Heroes. So we got Aurora, Frost Orb, Magical Passive Scaling increase from 20 to 25%. Boreal Sweep, 190 to 170. So we're getting a decrease in that, I suppose. Initial Explosion. Uh-huh. So is this? So it's a buff and a nerf. It looks like. I mean, I guess her ult's is stronger and her ultimate attack is weaker. Interesting. Boris. Uh, the augment got nerfed. Health threshold decreased from 25 to 20%. Nothing too crazy. Savage shred augment. Physical armor shred is increased from 35 to 40%. Physical. Golly, dude, that thing might be the new augment to go for, honestly. 40% armor, and if you have Citadel on top of that, it's like 60% armor. Instantly gone. That's fucking nuts. That is actually ridiculous. uh, Previal roar bonus physical power scaling decreased from 60 to 50%. Max fear duration decreased. No. Well, there goes my tank Boris. I mean, not really. It's not really that big of a difference, but I mean, tank Boris isn't even really that good to begin with. It's just like I do tank Boris plays, but like the thing about that is like you pretty much lose every fight, but you can tank a long time as Boris. I will say just because of your roar ability, because you can like your roar allows you to take a bunch of damage, like it reduces damage by 40%, and if you're a tank build, it's just nuts. So you can last long enough for either the mid laner or jungler to help you out, and then they'll just finish them off. You're yeah, like when I play Boris tank, it's more about just setting up a possible kill rather than surviving an encounter. Crunch or sorry, Countess. Ability hits against enemy heroes now reduces Shadow Slip cooldown by. Oh yeah, because we need another way. We need her to be stronger. Yeah, we totally need her to be stronger. She's only like broken as fuck right now. Shadow Slip cooldown reduction to decreased. Golly, dude. She's already like broken. She already hits like a fucking truck while also has like infinite mobility practically. But yeah, we'll make this better for her. Golly, bro. Crunch. Um, right crunch increases cooldown decrease from 50% to 30%. Uh, Bug fix Falcon Crunch no longer causes right crunch damage to not level up correctly. What the hell? Um, not causes or sorry, now causes empowered right crunch to deal 10% additional damage. Jesus Christ, yeah, like this guy needs to hit harder. Dude, he hits me like 3 times and like half my health gone. I'm dead ass. Like I'm not even joking. Like he does so much true damage, it's stupid. And all we're doing is nerfing his cooldown slightly. I mean that is a big cooldown nerf, but in late games that can make a difference though. Vertical height adjustment to better match to his. Okay, interesting. Physical power increased. Dude, it's gonna hit even harder. Are you kidding me? Dude, he hits like a damn train. What do you mean? Ugh. Fang Mao healing on kill increase from 2.5 to 3.5%. Physical power decrease. Oh, but we're nerfing him. Bro, the only thing this guy's good at is doing damage. He literally lasts like 2 seconds in a fight. What do you mean? I mean, I guess the same technically can be said for Crunch, but I don't know. Physical armor decreased, health decreased, or yeah, health regen decreased. Uh, Cooldown longer in early game, which kind of sucks because he's more of an early game character. Late game, he just fucking gets fucking ate. Because in late game, the thing is, it's like if your team is smart, they're gonna be all together. Because in late game, once like T1 and T2 towers are down, you're a free kill. Like everyone just rotates around the map, killing anyone that's alone, right? So that's a problem for Fang Mao because he's an isolator. Like Fang Mao isn't really that great for team fights. because he could very easily be picked off and killed in like 2 seconds, especially with his less health now and armor. But whatever. I mean, I think he's already like weak as hell. I mean, he does a lot of damage. He does a fuck ton of damage. Don't get me wrong there, but I mean, he's one of those characters like he has to teleport in, and yeah, like he's really, really squishy. He's really squishy. Like one rampage stun, and he's just like, oh, my health, and he gets fisted by rampage, and he's just dead. I mean, so across the board, damage decrease. He gets a scaling increase there, but ultimate gets a decrease in his power scaling, but the penetration's increased. Interesting. So it's kind of a mixed bag, but I see this as an overall nerf, though. Yeah, he's a little too. I mean, that shield of his is really strong. See, I think the problem is with this game is like the problem is ability haste is just too fucking high. Right? Like ability haste is just way too high. A lot of characters could easily reach 80 to 90 like ability haste, which means that you can basically spam every ability in your kit every 3 seconds. That's the problem. It's not so much that this is the problem, like his base stats. It's the fact that he has so much ability haste available. Gideon, physical power increase from. Why does he need physical power? Okay. Health decrease, make him squishier. Magical scaling increase. Okay, so overall buff, really, because these aren't going to do much against him. Greystone, physical power scaling increase from 30 to 35%. I'm not really sure why we're doing that to Greystone, but whatever. Grim, bug fixes. Reload, execute now works correctly. I wasn't even aware because no one plays Grim. Like, no one. Grim, or sorry, Grux, my boy. What to do to him? They nerf the fuck out of him. Healing changed from. Okay, so early. Oh, it's only for the lust. It's only for the augment. I thought that was his ability. No, it's only for the augment. I honestly don't even notice it. I'll be honest, like I really don't even notice it that much. Um, Model increase. What does that mean? Like, does that mean the character's like larger? Oh, that's interesting. Health decrease by 15 health. Movement speed decrease. Okay, whatever for that, I guess. So we're not gonna be able to catch people even. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure how I feel about this actually. I feel like this doesn't really matter to me that much, really. This is kind of stupid, but at the same time, Grux also has the most armor in the game for some reason. I have no idea why, but he has. Richter has 116 physical armor. Steel has 116 physical, or one something like that, like 114, something like that physical armor. That's without counting his passive though. Steel still technically has the most armor in the game, but Grux, on his passive, he has 120 physical armor. Meanwhile, Richter has 116, and he's an actual tank. Grux is at this point. Grux honestly is like the tank. Like he is the tank right now. He's no longer really. I'd argue he's not even really that good of a full damage rating. Like a full damage Grux kind of sucks. Like you do a lot of damage. Don't get me wrong there. It's the fact, but the fact is like team fight. You gotta think about the team fights. In team fights, Grux die instantly in full damage. Like if they go full damage, they die instantly because they pull everyone to them. That's the thing. Like they pull everyone to them, and they can't take the punishment that that does to them. Right. So yeah, that's the thing. Like you can pull everyone to you, but it doesn't. you'll just end up dying instantly. So it's best to just go either full health and power, like a full bruiser, like a full committed bruiser, or it's best to go just full tank. Honestly, full tank is probably the best way to Grux right now because he has three stuns. He has three stuns. He has a healing ability. He has a healing augment. His augments heal him so much. Like he is the most committed character to a tank. Every single ability he has can contribute to a tank. And that's the funny thing about it. He's more committed to a tank than Richter is at this point. Chimera, health increase, not bad. 35 more health. Health growth decrease. Not sure why we ever. I don't understand this. Last patch we did the opposite. We did the health growth increase, and then we did the health decrease. Now we're doing. I never understand that. Why do we keep swapping those around? Why, like, I don't know. Total physical power scaling increase 74% to 75. Not that much of a difference. Oh, early game. Early gives a difference. Okay. Some minor stuff. Cooldowns being faster here. Ambush is a little faster, or actually a little slower in late game. Does a little less damage, not that big of a deal. His ultimate is a little longer, not that big a deal. Oh, another health decrease, health growth increase. Um, Honestly, as much as I hate to see health decreased again, this character really does deserve like every nerf possible to him. He is so strong, dude. The fact is, he does a lot of physical and energy damage, and there's no way for a tank to really fight against that. The best item for you to build first is energy conversion, and then you go into Frost Guard, or you either go to Frost Guard for even more durability to tank more of the hits, or you go into like something like Fire Blossom so you can actually dish out a bit of damage. But either way, like you're still getting shredded by him. He's fucking nuts. Um, yeah, there's a full like increased damage there. Golly, dude, magical power scaling, true damage, magic power scaling. By the way, they're buffing his fucking alternate ability, dude. That's like that thing's already so fucking strong. What do you mean? This isn't gonna. So this is an actual buff. This is actually a buff. Are you fisting me right now? Oh god, Morn. Well, you guys for nerfing this guy too. He's definitely getting a health nerf, right? Oh no, he's not. Just a damage nerf. Scaling increase, base damage decrease, healing. Honestly, I'd argue just nerf it damage more and just buff the healing. That's what I would say. I'd say buff the healing, nerf the damage. That's what needs to happen with every tank in this game. Buff the durability, nerf the damage. Every tank in this game, do that, and then the game will be fun again. Um, yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. I don't really feel like going through all of that. It's not too big of a deal for most of it anyway. So, Murdoch, because Warren's still gonna be really strong even after this. I don't think he's broken by any means. He's definitely not broken, but annoying for some, for sure. But I don't think he's really broken by any means at all. Um, I unironically might actually play Doc just because of that. The one thing I like about Doc is his security. Like I like carries that aren't just like, yeah, get in there, bam, bam, bam. But Doc actually has like a little bit of utility behind him. I mean, he has the shotgun blast that knock people back. He has the little mines. I actually like those little mines. People may not like them that much, but I actually like them. Even though I'm not that good with them, but I love blocking off like aisles, like the fog walls, for instance. I love just placing traps along the whole thing. So even when the jungler does come to gank, he has to actually run through them to even get to me. And I love that. And the fact that this is getting an increase in size, that is beautiful. I love that. I love that. Give Doc more utility, and I actually might master him. I don't know. Phase. Growth increase, damage increase. Yeah, yep, yep, yep. Honestly, buffer more, dude. The only thing I think that needs nerfed or removed is the blind. I hate her fucking blind. It's so damn annoying. But yeah, that's the only thing really. Rampage getting another health decrease. He has less health than Kai. Let that sink in for a minute. This character, his stats are supposed to be 10 durability. That's what it says in the game. His durability is 10, but yet he has less health than most characters at this point. Like, let's see. Doc, 2700 health, 27 to 23. He has only a little bit more. Honestly, though, that's actually really. Hold on. Yeah, like Rampage has so little health. Honestly, most characters do. Like when you compare, like look at this. Revenant only has like 100 less health than the most health character in the game. Apart from characters like Sevrog and Zars, like I said earlier. It's freaking retarded. I mean, the fact is, it's like we keep like in Smite, tanks at the bare minimum have like 300 more health easily. 300 to 500 more health easily on Smite. Here, it's like, yeah, we barely have 90 more health over a carry. It's like, what the fuck, man? Reyna, I have no idea. I don't even know. Oh, it's an augment. That's why I don't know of it. Sparrow, takedowns now permanently grant her one physical penetration. Oh my fuck. Why do we buff her again? I mean, it is an augment, so it's whatever, I guess, but. Twin Blast. Is he getting a? Please give my boy a buff. He's getting a nerf. Of course he is. He's already not that good. He's a bit too dominant in general. Really? Twin Blast? I mean, I can see how he's oppressive, but I've never actually seen him like pop off nearly as hard as someone like Revenant. That's the thing about it. I've never seen him do way better than like a Rev or a Sparrow. I don't know. So it's a straight up nerf across the board, actually. Yeah. Damn, that sucks. Buff! Buff Wraith! Yeah, 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 yeah. No! What the fuck? Give this man a break, man. He already has like the lowest win rate. Look at this. Where is he? Look at this. He has 42% win rate, bro. Bro. He has 42%. He's the lowest character in the game. Give him like major buffs, bro. He needs it. Golly, I love this character so much as a support. I love the rewind ability, but no one plays him because he fucking sucks. Damn, dude. Damage decrease. Oh my god. I mean, power skill increase. This is like my favorite carry when I'm playing as support. Like, I love working with a Wraith, but they're just hurting him even more now. Wraith and Revenant are my favorite carries to support, just because they offer like roots, from Revenant's case, and he offers a rewind, which is really helpful. I mean, no, that man needs help, bro. Yin physical armor growth decrease 30 or 4 to 3.6. Nothing too special there. Uriel, good god. Now also restores 5% decreased. Health growth increase. Okay, I'm fine with that. Power increase. Nothing too crazy with her. Everything's kind of the same, really. Nothing's really got to change with her. No, no Richter and Steel, huh? I'm a little surprised. I'm surprised we're not nerfing to the fucking ground even more. I mean, we've been doing it for like the last 3 patches. I'm surprised. Let's go through items. See what items are nerfed. Uh, uh, Marksman Crest, a bug fix. Fixed an issue where Lieutenant Belka and Skylar's hypercharge would not correctly stack Marksman Crest. They now correctly stack the crest, but gaining stacks has a 0.8 cooldown, prevent exclusive stacking speeds for multiple hit basic attack types. Yeah, because Skylar would fucking certainly just boost that thing through the roof. Demolisher, decrease. Physical power decrease, but a physical penetration increase. So basically, fuck tanks. Doesn't this thing already have like a 30% built-in like fuck armor thing as well, like as a passive? I don't remember its other shit on it, but precision strikes increased. Oh my fuck, dude, are you kidding me? Well, Revenant's gonna be the king for a long time now. Revenant is going to be the alpha male, the like not of just carries, of just the game. He's going to literally just be the alpha. Good luck fucking with him, dude. With this and this, dude, Demolisher and Imperator getting this increase, yeah, us tanks are fucked. Or not even just tanks at this point. Everyone's fucked. Everyone. Malady, physical pen. Oh my fuck, dude. 10. Okay, decrease from there. Augmentation, physical power decrease from 40 to 35. Augmentation was intended to be a core item for bruisers who weaves into attacks, but its high burst damage in bonus AD scaling made it an oppressive tool for assassins. What it actually means is this item makes it to where fucking rangers in the off lane can't fucking kill you because of this item. So we gotta nerf this item so carries can actually fuck you in the ass in the off lane. That's basically what it's trying to say. We want to fuck off lane. We want to fuck off laners with carries. We want carries in carry lane and off lane. That'd be great. Thank you. Because we're also decreasing health on that too, bitch. Oh, but we're getting you 20% attack speed. That's like a matchup for what we lost though. I mean, like I don't know how much else, what else there is, but true strike damage change from 30-40 to plus 30% bonus. Okay, I don't know. Actually, that doesn't really seem like a huge nerf though. To be honest, I was kind of joking a little bit there, but like that actually doesn't really seem like a bad nerf. I mean, I would gladly. I mean, I guess it depends on the character, right? Like if it's like someone like Zarus, yeah, that kind of sucks for them. But someone like Grux, that's pretty nice. Right? Legacy. I mean, that honestly, that might be my first item now for Grux. I'm not gonna lie. 20% attack speed. That'd be great. Legacy, physical power decrease, 225 health added. Let's go, baby! Oh, I'm gonna jerk it. I'm gonna jerk my PP off right now. I love that. I don't even really use this item to be quite honest though. I used it yesterday when I was playing as Boris Jungle because they had like a Decker, they had a oh god what they have? They had a Uriel, a Decker, um basically it's a bunch of CC like oh yeah, they had Decker, um 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 Uriel, and then that one mage. What's that mage called? That one tiny mage, the dwarf mage. What's his name? What's his name? Ah, I can't remember his name. What's his name? Oh shit. But that little mage, his little stun. I can't remember his name. Oh my gosh. Um, but yeah, there was like a bunch of CC guys. The point is, I used this item for tenacity, and that was really it. 10 ability haste removed. But yeah, I used it for tenacity. I had like this absolution and stat and something else. The salvation, the health and power one with the shield. That's what I had. Yeah, that's what I had. Just a bunch of CC immune stuff. Magnify, getting a nerf. Thank fuck, this item's OP. Never mind, it's not that bad. Oh, but it might be a better tank item now. All right, let's give a round of applause. Let's go a round of applause for that. We get 75 more health, 5 ability haste. Oh yeah, my friend's gonna love that for Sevrog. So round of applause. Round of applause. There we go. Yeah, let's nerf this thing. Nerf this. Fuck! Oblivion Crown, of course, is getting above. Mage is only hit the hardest in the game right now. Oh, hold on. One of my favorite items is finally getting looked at. Oh, baby. All right, I might actually start jerking right now. If we could buff this just a little more, like honestly, I think the best course of action with Vanguardian, I think it should be 20 physical armor and 20 magical armor. Like to be quite honest. I mean, come on, if Smite can do it, we can do it. Smite gives you way more armor than this. I mean, think about it. In Smite, you have Sovereignty, Gauntlet of Thebes, fucking Heartward Amulet. You have the fucking starter item as well. Those 4 items give you like easily like 60 plus physical armor. Come on, give us something more. I mean, I'm appreciative of this change. I really am. That's really nice. I like this item a lot, actually, just because you help your team out. But give us a little more, please. Flux Matrix. I am grateful we're looking at this finally, though. It's been so long. Flux Matrix. Ability haste increase from 10 to 12. So, not really any changes, actually. I mean, obviously, There's. All in all, how do I feel about this patch? It's a mixed bag. I really think that I think the biggest thing that hurts it is the fact that we're buffing 3 of the most powerful items in the game already, which is Oblivion Crown, Demolisher, and the fucking Imperator. I think that's a major issue. I feel like if you're gonna buff this item, you should at the very least buff Citadel as well, or not Citadel. Is it Citadel? No, it's Warden's Faith, isn't it? Let's see. Let's see. Items. Uh, yeah, Warden's Faith. I think if you're going to buff that item, I think if you're gonna buff this, you need to buff this. and make this 30%. You gotta make that 30%. At least 30, like 25 or 30%. I think that's what you gotta do. If you're gonna buff it by that much, 5%, this should be buffed by 5% as well. That's what I think. But because that's still 10% crit strike that's going on to you, even if you get this item. Uh, yeah. All in all, I rate this one. I mean, honestly, this probably gives it a whole point for me. Vanguardian getting actually looked at. Magnify is kind of nice. Or if I look at that too, I do think the magical power. I think the amount of things that this thing offers is a little ridiculous, but I'm glad we're buffing it more for its tank side, not its damage side, though. I honestly think mages should be tankier, or really everyone at this point should be tankier, at least a little bit. Like carries, yeah, they should die quick because they, of course, are all about damage. They only build damage, so yeah, they should probably die quick. But mages should be a little bit a little bit less, squishy as they are right now. And yeah, all in all, though, I think I'm kind of pleased with this patch. Actually, like the last patch was bullshit. Like what version 1.7 something, absolute horseshit. That one was garbage. Just nerfing every tank across the board was as awful. Nerfing their health, armor, regens, just and the tanks are already just so weak by comparison. I mean, like I said, the base stats really. I mean, I do look at the base stats a lot, but there's really not even much of a reason to because the base stats really don't change much at all. I mean, like they change the character, but at the end of the day, most of the characters have roughly the same stats. Like they're like you could build a full health and power build on Revenant, and it would probably still work. Because at the end of the day, his health isn't that far off from the best in the game, which is Terra. That's my issue with the game, to be quite honest. I really am not a fan of the balance. The game, it feels great. It really does. The game feels great. They keep polishing the movement. They keep polishing the attacks. But at the end of the day, it just really feels bad because the balance is just so horrendous right now. You know, the balance is really bad. I think towers in this game are too weak. I think towers are too weak. I think tanks are too weak. Uh, but that's gonna be it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. And out of so last patch was probably like a 2 out of 10 for version 1.7. I still think they should revert that fucking change, even though they're probably not going to at all because they think tanks are still broken, but they're you know here's the thing. They are like tanks are really strong, but they're strong in the wrong ways. That's what I would describe it as. They're strong in damage. They're strong in CC department. They're what needs to happen is that ability haste needs to be a thing that's just not as common, right? Like it needs to be reduced. Ability haste needs to be reduced across the board, right? And then damage for tanks needs to be nerfed. Buff all the armor items, buff all the health items, but nerf their damage. And then tanks would actually feel like tanks. Like, I hate the argument where it's like, oh, but we need to be able to kill people. No, you don't! You're a tank! Your entire job is to face tank the enemy and to fucking. You are the setup kill guy. You aren't the let me go grab a kill guy. You are the setup kill box, basically. You're the guy that goes in, peels the enemy, and fucking, you'll get a kill every maybe once in a while. That's what you're supposed to be. You're not supposed to be the guy that gets, goes 40 and 0. You're supposed to be the guy that goes fucking 0, 10, and fucking 45 assists. That's what's supposed to happen. You're not supposed to be the guy that chases down kills. If you want to chase down kills, play a fucking jungler. Jungler can play a tank too, or a warrior. Jungler can play any role at once. Because jungler is like a role that you can play at your own pace, sort of deal. Sometimes, anyway. I just hate that. I hate that argument so much, though. It's like, but yeah, well, we gotta get kills. No, you don't. A tank is supposed to be a tank. That's it. There is three other roles. If you want to get kills, there is three other roles that you could get that you could play and get kills. Why should every role feel the exact same? That is what I have to say about that. Because, like I said, tanks are they are strong, but in the wrong ways. That's what I'd say. They keep nerfing the wrong things on tank. They hear the word tanks are too strong and they assume that it's fucking armor and health. No, it's never been armor and health. It takes no time to kill at all in this game. The problem is that it fucking they do just as much damage. Like they do half the damage of a carry while still having like double their stats in their ability, or triple or quadruple their stats and their ability. That's the problem, and they do half their damage. Like I was of Grux, right? I will show you my build right now. Okay, actually, I don't even need to do this. I'll go to Discord, and I'll show you. I'll show you my little. I will show you my build. Yeah, here it is. Wait. Yeah, here it is. That is my build. You want to know how hard I was hitting with that? Granted, it wasn't late game, but I was hitting for 400 damage. 4 to 500. If I would get a crit, it'd be like 5 to 600. So basically, I was doing half the damage of a carry while having 7k health. I had 7k health with this build. Okay, I had 7k health with over 300 physical armor and 200 magical armor. Okay, and I was hitting for 400 damage. That's the problem with this game, and I've been saying it from ground zero, bro. It's only gotten worse as we got more OP items. Ever since Overlord became a scaling item, and since Argus is a massive health item. This fucking thing in the middle, I probably butchered its name, but yeah, that's the build I go for. Hey, here's all my builds. If you want to look at them for Grugs. Don't tell anyone I told you this. These are top secret. All right. These are top secret builds. This is my health build. It's what you use for off lane if you want to be a tank. It's really fucking strong. Honestly, this build's probably the best one though. Like that one's fucking nuts. This one is ability damage. If you want to bleed the hell out of your enemies, use that. This is for the Ashbringer, so you can spam your abilities. This is for the Earthshaker. Is for if you want to. You do more ability damage with this. You know, this is for shredding their armor. This is does more damage to blighting targets. So your abilities do more damage to blighting targets, which is why that's on there. This does damage based off their health, and this does damage. This slows them and shreds their armor. And that's something else. I forget what, but yeah, there you go. It's top secret shit right there. And this is a build if you want to use off lane. This is a pretty simple build for off lane. Yeah, this is kind of more of like an ult build. I use this for my ults if I wanted to spam ult people, because this gives you a lot of ability haste, a lot of health, a lot of power. This is kind of just for spamming your ults. This is kind of for like split pushing mostly, really. Like this is really good for split pushing. But anyway, that's all secrets for you for now, ladies and gentlemen. You just learn from the best of the best Grux player. Anyway, But yeah, that's how. That's all I got for you today. Hope this was somewhat enjoyable to watch, to hear what I had to say about the thing. I've been keeping updates with. Well, I've been keeping track of the updates with this game. Still playing it, and there's another battle pass out now, so that's really good. I'm gonna be playing the hell out of it. Till I max out everything there, and then yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye for now. And for those that have been following my Skyrim series, that I'm gonna be having a big episode tomorrow. It's been taking me a while to record just because it takes me like 100 hits to kill a single guy in that game right now. But but yeah, I'll make an update on that in like probably right after this video or so. So yeah. Anyway, so for now, oh yeah, I never gave it a rating. This one, so last patch was like 2.10, like two/10. That's what the last patch was like. This is kind of like a 6 or 7, I'd say. I still think the stupid thing about it is the fact that we're just not really looking at any tank items, and the fact that we're just buffing every damage item, like the big ones anyway, like these two, for instance, making characters like Revenant even more fucking broken, and he's already like god tier right now. But yeah, that'll do for this one, ladies and gentlemen. This is Legendary Founding Titan signing off. Peace.